Hello again. My name is Brad Core, the founder of Adding Addiction. For those who don't know, I overdosed in 2012. It was nearly fatal, and it resulted in a week-long coma. Once I started the recovery process, Adding Addiction was conceived, a theory that entails an addict using their personality to their benefit by redirecting the trait to something beneficial. I am now on a project called the Serenity Seat to prove that the theory of adding addiction has worked for many, and it's worked for years, but it has never been mentioned as a recovery resource, and despite the fact it's worked for some of the most successful people in history. In 1986, the great Elton John met a young man named Ryan White. He was a teenager from Indiana who had contracted HIV from blood-based treatments for his hemophilia. Elton John had no idea that this man would be the start of Elton John adding addiction. But if you asked him today, John calls his friendship with Ryan White the catalyst that helped him change his life. When John saw video footage of himself at Ryan White's funeral in 1990, he was on copious amounts of drugs, and he knew he needed help. He said, if there was ever a message, this was a message from wherever. It's like, you clean up your life or you're gonna die. Shortly after Ryan's death, Elton John checked himself into a drug treatment center at Chicago's hospital, and he has been sober ever since. Today, he is addicted to 2 widely respected AIDS foundations, and is also a proud father. So, with another conclusion of the Serenity Seat, I'd like to say if the traditional rehabilitation system does not work for you or a loved one, I think it would be a good time to check out Adding Addiction's free workshop in the link above. So stay sober and keep grinding.